Hello everybody, Rivet here. Hello everybody, welcome to the Hacienda. Rivet here. Today we're going to make some Mexican black beans. It's a standby side dish in Mexico and they're absolutely delicious. One of the secret ingredients for them is this, avocado leaves. They give it a nice slight licoricey flavor that goes very well with the black beans, and we're going to use those today along with bay leaves, onions, and black pepper. No cheaters garlic in this. You got to use the real deal. Now I have here about 2 pounds, a pound and a half of black beans that have been soaking for 6.5 hours. Now I've drained them, so let's get cooking. Alright, so now we got the beans here at a simmer. I'm just turning it down to like number 6. We want to keep it at a simmer with a couple inches of water covering it. Remember, do not put any salt when you're cooking beans until they are done. So to that, we are going to add 4 or 5 cloves of garlic. We got 1 sweet onion that we're going to put in like that. 4 or 5 bay leaves and the avocado leaves. Okay, now we want to get them all submerged, and we're going to cook this at a simmer for hour and a half. Every now and then you need to stir it and check the water. You may have to add some during the cooking. So join me when they're done. Right, it's been about an hour, exactly an hour. And there's beans. So now we're going to turn it off because I know they're done, and I'm going to show you how you know if they're done. You take a bean on a spoon and you press it, and if it crushes like that, easy, it's done. Okay, so now we are going to fish out the onion and the leaves. Now what we're going to do with some hot corn oil is make the sofrito. And this is the other large sweet onion that I diced up. To that, you want a generous amount of kosher salt. And this is where the salt comes in. And the reason why you don't salt your beans while they're cooking is because a chemical reaction, a bonding, will take place between the salt, sodium chloride, and the germ, and it'll lock the proteins in. So they make it impossible for the human digestive system to utilize the proteins, so they just pass through. Now, how the Aztecs and the Indians figured that out, I don't know. Put on your tinfoil hats, people, because that's something strange. So now we're going to add about a teaspoon of black pepper, and we're going to start adding the beans. You see the onions are sweated out nicely. What we're going to start doing is we're going to add about 2 ladles of that bean water. Okay? And we're over medium-high heat. Now what we're going to do is start adding the beans, but without any water. Okay? Because we're not going to want the beans to get too watery in their final form. Now, the garlic is fine. It'll be cooked soft. We can eat it. If any of the pieces of onion fell off, they're fine. We can cook them. So we're going to add all the beans in there, and we're going to simmer them for about 20 minutes. Then they're ready. Alright, 30 minutes of cooking like this. Almost all the water is evaporated, and you can see how thick it's getting and kind of creamy. That's exactly what you want. And they're about ready, so let's go ahead and plate some up and taste them. And here you go, some steaming deliciousness from Mexico. What we've got over here on the right are some just cheap El Monterey frozen taquitos and a chimichanga, just for demonstrative purposes. To go with this, the beans are smelling fantastic, but they are not ready yet. We need to garnish them. We have some goat cheese here. Now you can use queso fresco or feta cheese, whatever your heart desires, but I like goat cheese, and so We're going to add some goat cheese crumbles on there. Maybe another bigger one to cap it up. Okay. And of course, cilantro. Can't have Mexican food without a little bit of cilantro, right? Okay, doesn't that look pretty? Very tasty. Let's go ahead and try it. Alright, here we go. We've already taken some pictures for social media. Let's go ahead and try the beans. Oh my gosh, look at that steam. They smell really nice, people. Those avocado leaves really add something. They go very well with the bay leaves. Okay, you see that creaminess? That's what that extra simmering does for you. Those avocado leaves add a nice undercurrent of flavor. They say it is like licoricey. I don't get that. I don't know what I get. It's very good. It's herbal flavored, kind of fruity in a way, but really nice. And I've made black beans before, but never with avocado leaves. And I can tell you that's the way to go. They really amped it up. Black beans can be kind of plain, but these are certainly delicious. And boy, does that goat cheese go well. Oh, yummy. Okay, well, we all know what those taste like. So, I hope you give this a try, folks. It's really, really good. Thanks for watching. Take care.